So this video may sound like I'm just complaining, but I am not. There is a point behind what I've got to say in this video, and that is I really do appreciate the minor league sports and the athletes and the business people who make it available for me. But it's not, being a fan of these minor leagues does not lead to stability. And what happens is these teams go out of business. Now, the Arena Football League, in my opinion, has made, when it had a few good years in a row, it started making the same mistakes that the Big Four leagues have made. And that is that they started moving franchises, they started playing games with the fans. And there used to be in the Arena Football League, I don't know if it's still available today, but there was this thing called the Fans Bill of Rights. Now, in that Fans Bill of Rights was not a statement that I would have liked, which is that once a team is established in a city, they can, not that they can never leave, these teams might go out of business, but that the logo and the statistics would stay with that team. I don't understand why the Iowa Barnstormers would go to New York and be the New York Barnstormers. Just change the name. We're talking about the minor leagues here. I also wanted to say in this video that I would like to see, and I realize that not being a multimillionaire myself, I don't get to do this, but I would like to see a relatively stable league for Arena League football and minor league football in general that had a nationwide footprint. So right now there is the Arena Football League, which is sort of Arena Football 3.0 now, and it's based in the Northeast, and they're hopefully improving. Some of the teams from that league became the National Arena League, and they have a couple teams in Florida, and they've had instability. I think there's 6 teams this year. Then there's the American Arena League, which is I'm gonna get to see a game this summer with the Peach State Cats. I'm gonna have to go to Athens, Georgia to do that. I'm hoping to in that trip find a way to get a picture with Hairy Dawg, which is the University of Georgia mascot. It's really difficult. When you go to the minor league games, you can get a picture with the mascot easily. When you get to a major program like that, it's not quite so easy. If there's anybody out there who knows how I can get a photo with me and Hairy Dawg, please let me know. I'll take you out to dinner or whatever when I get to Athens. That said, I also just wanted to mention my own view of some of these leagues that are out there. So there is the Northern Conference of American Football, which is an indoor league, and it's one of those leagues that I think was built the same way that the National Arena League was built, and that is that there was one stable team that either was making enough money or had enough of a fan base, and they put 3 teams around it. That's the Idaho Horsemen. I would like to see them merge with the Indoor Football League, which I think is most likely. The Indoor Football League has sort of the Midwest and the Southwest. They've got teams there that appear to be fairly stable. And then, of course, there's my league, which is the American Arena League, and hope they're stable. We had the Atlanta Havoc. I was never able to see a game, even though their venue was very close to where I live when I'm in Atlanta. And now we have the Peach State Cats, which are in Athens. I actually saw them when they were the Rome Rage in Rome, Georgia, which is about an hour-and-a-half motorcycle trip. It was a wonderful trip. I had a blast. And so that's kind of where I'm at. There's a few teams that I'm really following in these minor leagues. Of course, when the XFL starts in 2020, I will find a way to see the St. Louis franchise, which is as yet unnamed. I'm hoping they go with the St. Louis Stampede. I've seen some concept art that's out there because it seems like the St. Louis fan base, and myself included, are really excited about that. Atlanta, even if some of the AAF teams do wind up coming in, not teams or franchises or cities come into the XFL at some point, Atlanta probably won't be it because Atlanta does not do a great job of supporting its teams as far as the fan base goes, but I'm telling you, I will spend my $12. Anyway, just a few points, and I hope that there are some sports fans out there who have some comments. Please do take some time to look at the links below, and any comments that you might have are much appreciated. Thanks again.